No, do it again.
Exactly.
She's like, okay, cool. All right, yeah. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Yellow Butterfly Podcast. My name is Janisha Smith. Alongside of me,
Jocelyn.
I have a Jocelyn. And in this episode, we're going to talk about women stuff.
Lots of women stuff and men stuff.
You may see me get
I love this episode. She's getting flustered already.
You may see me get a little flustered, or I'll answer the questions like, "Yep, nope, moving on."
And I'm like, "No, tell me about that.
Tell me all your
Tell me more."
So yes, we're gonna talk about some things. If you are uncomfortable for some reason, just stop watching. That's fine.
Actually, I'm gonna say if you're uncomfortable for some reason, keep watching because that's what growth happens, right?
Okay.
In the space of uncomfortability.
Okay.
Now, if you about to throw up, then you might want to turn this off. But you
This
know,
makes you real comfortable.
right? It might make you feel a different kind of way.
Who knows?
And you can pause it, take care of it, and then come back. Ooh, look at you.
So we talk about periods and it's like,
Take care of your business.
Okay, so like the last episode, I have written down some questions. So say no. And normally I have a jar. I don't have a jar, but I have questions, and she's going to pick a number between 1 and 8. And whatever number she
69.
What? Never mind. I was gonna ask the question, but
Okay.
I know the answer.
Pause. Let's set some ground rules. Wait, how do you know? Answer. You were gonna ask me that, and I was gonna answer, but you know.
No, I was gonna ask you a question, but I already know the answer to the question, not involving you.
Okay. Were you gonna ask what that was?
No.
Okay. It's like, damn. Pause.
Yes. Question numbers 1 through 8, and whatever number you choose, that's the question I'm going to answer. No, that's the question we are going to answer.
You're going to answer. Yes, correct.
Ready, set, go.
Let's do numero cuatro. 4.
4. Tampons or pads? Which do you prefer?
Pads.
Pads?
Pads.
Only?
Pads. Oh, pads only.
Really?
Yeah, I do not. I can't do. I can, but it just makes me feel very uncomfortable. Excuse me. And I also think about TSS, toxic shock syndrome. And the very first time in middle school, when I did try to use a tampon, I didn't put it in all the way, and so all
How
day.
did you wear that?
I thought that was what it's supposed to be like.
Pain?
Yeah, and all day it was rubbing around the rim.
Yeah.
And then I got real freaked out because I read it and it was like, well, if you're experiencing discomfort and if you feel little, like little shocks, I'm like, oh God, that's what I felt all day. So no, I'm a total give me a pamper.
Let's just say you didn't even have it correct.
Absolutely not.
I had toxic
That's what my mom
shock.
said. My mom was like, crying, let me get in it, and I was like, no, dang it. And then just the pull, to take it out, it just feels so messy. And then when I would do it, it would be like slinging. Pads, give me a good old pamper. Do you wear tampons?
I wear both.
At the same time?
No.
My mom used to have to do that. She used to have to put 2 super tampons. Yeah, I had really heavy flow. What movie is that? Oh, Mean Girls. I can't think of the phrase. I will know. She had a really heavy flow, so she would have to wear 2 super tampons and a pad, like at the first 2 days of her period. Yeah, it was crazy. So
No, I'm so for
if I go
the
swimming, I'll put in a tampon,
yeah.
but I probably just won't get in.
just a pad and a swimsuit.
Ew. No. Cheerleading one time in high school, I had on a pad and it fell out.
Did it have
Remember my high
wings?
school friends? Yeah. Yeah. It flew the hell out my damn pants. Yes, it did.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
It just slid out your pants?
Yeah, I feel like maybe I did a jump, maybe I did something, but I looked on
Oh,
the ground.
cheerleading.
Yeah.
Oh, because you got a skirt on. And,
Yeah. And I had bloomers on.
Yeah.
I wonder if Sally, Alex, you guys remember this?
Oh
embarrassing
my
AF.
goodness.
But it wasn't those times where like people notice because I've done some embarrassing shit. People have been like, everybody stop and look at the embarrassing shit she's done. So it wasn't one of those times.
But what day of the period? Like, was it towards the end? Was it like red and beginning smell? You know what I mean? Like,
No, it wasn't like gory. It wasn't
like some days, like this does not need to fall.
Exactly. Like if you don't stay your ass right, suck it up, butterfly.
I'm walking normal. This is how I
normally walk. Like a man.
Oh my goodness.
But you wear both.
So, well, for the longest it was pads, just because I tried. I remember I tried a tampon once in like middle school, high school, or whatever. I was thinking of middle school, and I couldn't. I'm like, what? How do I? It was my brother's girlfriend at the time, and we were gonna go swimming, and I was like, I can't go swimming.
Yeah.
She's like, have you tried tampons? I'm like, I just. So I was trying, she was trying to like tell me through the door, like just do it like this. I'm like, it's not working.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I just can't, I was getting frustrated. I'm like, I just can't do it. Cause I'm like, okay, you get it in, and then what, like how does the thing
like,
stay up there?
How far do you go? How low can you go?
So it was about probably my senior year of high school where I was able to wear a tampon. And for me, yeah.
What age did your period start?
I don't know. I want to say maybe 7th grade.
Yeah.
I don't know what age that is, 7th, 8th grade. And I didn't know, but apparently my brother went and got my first set of pads.
Oh, that's
my mom
awesome.
made him go get them. Well, my mom made him go.
Oh, he's probably like, I hate it.
I didn't know until this past summer. He told me, he's like, yeah, mom made me go get them. I'm like, what? Because she was like with me, so she's like, go get her some.
For sure.
So yeah, it wasn't until high school, and a lot of it for me was like I was tired of wearing a pad when I'm playing sports.
Yeah, those things. And then I feel like back then, but like they were really bulky.
Yeah.
I don't really remember there being like a really great thin.
Yeah. Especially like volleyball, wearing those spandex and like, oh, please, I don't know what to see.
I hope I see your pad. I'm like, what the? Shawty got all that in her pants?
An extra hump, right?
Exactly. Oh my gosh. So I just kind of chuckled. Completely sidebar. Okay, no, I can't go there.
You can't go there.
No, girl.
Okay.
I'm not ready. I'll tell you afterwards.
Okay.
I'm really not ready to shower before.
As I say, now as an adult, I do alternate.
What makes you alternate?
Just the whole toxic blah blah all that stuff. Also
toxic shock syndrome.
Toxic
say that 80 times so fast.
Shock syndrome. Got too loud. But it's so good.
We're doing
That's a baby. We're moms,
Jeez, kids.
Have kids, they say. It's
exactly.
fun.
It'll be fun, they say. Well, they are liars. No, it's so fun.
No. So yes, just now I balance. Like it just depends on the day or even the type of the flow. Like if it's heavy, and I ain't doing much, like I'll try to just wear a pad.
Right.
As much as I can. But if I'm being active or maybe at night or something, and I don't want to worry about sleeping a certain way because of the pad, then I'll put a tampon in. It just depends. But I do like to alternate. I don't like to just do.
I feel the pads make me feel very secure because I know something's there.
Yeah.
And, with my flow being kind of heavy sometimes, I feel like, you know how you have those fun splashes? Mm-hmm. Like, you're like, ha ha! Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like tampons don't give me that security feeling. So yeah, definitely pads. Your team both.
Team both. I would not recommend only tampons. I'm just not recommend only tampons. Because some people say, pads. Like, he's got to...
Yeah, and you do have to change it very frequently, which I'm all about that life.
Yeah. One thing that I think is funny, like me and Tony, we were talking about like at work and stuff when we used to work together. And we would like both be like on our periods or whatever. And it's like how funny it is how we have to act like, oh, nothing's going wrong. Well, meantime, you're just getting sliced. Like it feels like you're getting sliced in the stomach. Or she'd be like talking, she'd be like, just a second, let me just. Okay, I'm back.
Hey, right. And you know what? I think I was watching something and they were saying that one of the crazy things, the fact that maybe it was you and I talking, the fact that we have to pay for sanitary napkins. Mm-hmm. Like, I can't help that. Like, this is literally what my body does.
I was born with
with this. So it's kind of crazy too.
Okay, next number.
What number did I pick? 4?
You picked one. Number 4. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go with number 7.
Number 7. Oh.
Plug your ears.
Have you ever been to a sex store?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, I have. Any fun experience? Any like funny or fun stories?
Well, I just remember, like, my friends and I, we would go, like, in college, right? And then, honestly, my first sex store was actually Spencer's. You remember Spencer's in the mall?
Yeah. Is that a sex store?
I
guess in the back there.
It was. And I actually bought my first pair of thongs from Spencer's.
Really?
I wore them to church with my grandma.
Ooh.
First time. And I do not wear thongs to this day. Not only because of the way my back is set up, but just that experience was just nice. And
Hot Topic.
Yeah. Oh gosh, Hot Topic. Actually, you know what? That was it. Maybe my first pair of thongs came from Hot Topic. But Spencer's definitely sells like sex paraphernalia. I don't think Spencer's is around anymore.
No?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I feel like I heard something about them going out of sale. I was like, gotta go get all the sex toys.
Yes, I've been to a store. The sex store.
It's a sex store. Yeah.
We did one. Marco and I went to one. I've only been to one with him. I haven't been like the whole girlfriends thing.
By yourself?
Yeah, or even with like girlfriends, or you know what I mean. But him and I went to one, and
they're always the best right off the highway.
Yeah, there was
those little random raunchy ones.
But this one we went to was like in a shopping, like a center type, like a strip mall type thing, and it wasn't like quite dark, so it was like daytime. I'm like, people could see me in here, you know?
Oh, okay. Is that kind of what you were feeling like? Like, I don't want people to see me in here.
Yeah. But once I was
When you're in there, everybody knows that you're.
Yeah, the people are
you're in there
cool.
for.
It's like it's not, it's chill.
Yeah, it's sex.
Sounds like
with your husband. Yeah.
Oh my god, don't look at me.
What do you want?
I don't know.
You brought me here.
I came here. There's no
Your
chips. This isn't a gas station.
Where am I? Girl, you know where you are.
Girl, you look at your hand. Look at what you got in your hand right now. Like, what? Okay.
Okay, next number.
Number 3.
Number 3. Okay. Where were you when you got your first period?
I was like, wait a minute, Nisha, where's this going? I believe I was at home. I believe I was at home and I was vacuuming, if I can remember correctly, and I felt very crazy. You know,
Really?
like I felt the bleeding, you know? I feel like I remember it that way.
I don't remember where I was at. I remember, for some reason, I remember coming home.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I got sent home or if it was after school and told my mom. I don't remember what I said, if I said I was bleeding or what.
I'm bleeding out.
But I just remember coming home and having to, yeah.
Oh,
I remember, like, I think I remember where we were living, but other than that, like,
yeah, the actual.
it wasn't like a big thing.
Exactly, like it's like, you know, you see in the movies, right? The girls are like rushing into the bathroom and it's like, don't come in here. I hate my life. You know, it's just, but honestly, I don't remember my mom having, and she might have, you know, having that talk with me about like, okay, coming up, this might be what's going to happen, you know?
Yeah, me either. Like, oh, now you're a woman. And
Right.
these are all your blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, don't get pregnant. Don't get pregnant. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Working moms over here.
Literally.
Oh. Okay, next one.
Yes. Number 2.
Pick 2.
Okay, what's your go-to outfit that makes you feel sexy?
I don't have one actually.
No?
Wait, are you talking about like a negligee? Or like,
I feel like
when
I
you're
feel
going
sexy.
out?
It could be going out, it can be at home, that you are like, woo. Like, I feel sexy, not like I look cute, but like, I can get
You know
anybody
what?
if I want to.
Hey, what it do, Trey Songz?
Ain't nobody gonna tell me no.
What's crazy is that I don't feel like I have that right now. I don't. And you know, mental note for me and my husband, you know, like I need to find that again because you know, coming off from being pregnant and you know, postpartum, you know, I don't have that.
Did you have one before that you can think of?
That it was like my go-to.
Yeah. Or like if I wore this with, maybe not the same an actual outfit, like a dress, this whole like one dress, but like if I pair this with this and these, you know.
I don't believe so actually.
Yeah.
But you know, and now that I'm have that question, I'm reflecting like, is there a time where I knew automatically that I was going to feel sexy? You know what I mean? Like sex is what I'm feeling, is what I'm embodying. You know, I don't really think so.
Is that something to?
Yeah, that's definitely something to put in that mental Rolodex.
Yeah,
like I said, for me and my husband. Yeah, and to figure out why, like.
Yeah.
I don't know, but remember when we were watching Magic Mike and I was like, oh, sexy dance moves for me is very much like Broadway. That's
being sexy.
Exactly. Yeah. You ready? Okay. You go over there. It's like 5, 6, 7, 8.
Here I come.
8. So.
I'm not ready.
So yeah, what about you? Sexy. What makes you feel sexy? That's a great question.
I don't think I have an outfit right now. And for me, I think the transition I'm going through right now as far as being home most of the time, and I'm just I'm comfortable.
Right.
But I have this last couple weeks been feeling like I haven't had a moment where I feel pretty.
Pretty, right.
Like I know I'm ugly. I'm like I know I am. You know what I mean? Like
you're what?
I'm pretty.
Yeah, for sure. You're what? So it's true. You think you're really pretty.
You think you're pretty?
Yeah, definitely. No,
I'm pretty.
Text me.
But like I said in the other episode about my body, it was like I just didn't have like a connection or whatever.
Right.
So currently right now it's just not like I put something on and I'm like, I'm looking good. And it's just my own mental thing. It's nothing like my husband or anything else. Even it's just like a mental, and I think it's like I don't have anywhere to go.
Right, for sure. With now these days with the pandemic.
Yeah, well, I don't know I haven't pinpointed what it is right now. Maybe because I can't go out and get an outfit, or I don't know. Right,
you don't have an occasion, or
but
there are times where recently, because on my family has came down and Honey and I were able to like get away for a little bit, whether it be dinner or that weekend of our anniversary. And I did feel like, oh, okay, I feel pretty. But it wasn't as sexy. It was like I feel pretty, but like you said, like I'm pretty. Okay, like I'm just that pretty person. So hard being pretty.
But I will say, before, for the longest, like having some cute jeans, like that were nice and like fit just right, and some
around
heels,
that booty,
and some heels, and even if I wore a t-shirt or whatever, but like the jeans and the heels
made you kind of stepped it up there. You was like, watch out,
just watch me walk,
right?
Yeah. And it's funny because maybe last week, we were going to your girls' night or whatever. And I had put some jeans on. I just had the black jeans on, but I haven't worn jeans. Like I'm in sweatpants. Right. Nothing wrong with sweatpants or workout pants because
get you.
I think that's sexy too. Right. But I've been wearing them so much. I'm like, let me put some jeans on. And Mark was like, where are you wearing those? But the funny thing is, I put on those blue pumps that I got from you. I was like, I need to retrain for these because I am not.
They are. Why? They are. Like your foot is like literally like
I'm about to fall over. But that would normally be my go-to. Like
those. Ooh.
A good heel.
That's a perfect heel for a jean too.
Now that I'm thinking of it, I've been on a search. Or I even told you when I got those reviews. Like I've been on a search for a good heel. But my struggle with heels is I can't just do a little strap. I got wide feet, so I need like coverage.
Right.
But I've been searching for a good heel because those make me feel
sexy. Good job.
Just some pants on and some heels, and I'm like,
look back at it.
So we both need to get outfits.
We do need to get outfits
that are go-to sexy outfits, and no questions about it.
No questions about it. Coming at ya.
Pictures coming.
Check your DMs.
But I'm telling you, come summer, about renewal.
Oh yes. snatched.
And I have a cute swimsuit. I'm gonna take pictures. And
got
I'm
it.
gonna feel sexy.
You're gonna
and
feel
I'm gonna
sexy.
post the
And
pictures.
you're gonna be sexy. You're gonna
And
post them. And tag my husband. What?
Yes, I'm saying he's gonna be. I kept telling him like, I need you to get ready because
Yeah.
we gonna take some
We're
pictures.
gonna take some pictures. It's gonna be lit.
Because I want to
Lit.
like push myself physically
Good for you.
and just be like, yeah, I did that.
Good for you.
Okay, now let's go back to doing whatever.
No, so let's order 4 pizzas.
But I want
Get those coming in.
Right. You know, like the cute like sexy like maybe Instagram photos or whatever. That
Yeah.
I'm just doing the most. Like I want to do the most. That day.
As you should.
Just because.
Oh, Valerie, we're speaking about what is it? You're gonna be what?
Married 10 years. So our anniversary
October.
is June 12th,
Mhm.
June 15th. But we're Valerie was June 12th. So it's like right before
Okay.
we go into our 10 year.
I love it.
Okay, next question.
Question number 6. Did I do 6?
Nope.
Okay.
What's a feminist?
I think a
I honestly
feminist is somebody that, and I actually read this book. Shout out to Melissa and Britt because we were supposed to be on this. Okay, what am I thinking about? Yeah, we were supposed to be like reading this book together, and it was called something about rage. I cannot think of the name of the book, but it was about a woman, and she was a feminist, and it's just somebody who really goes hard for women, but understands that the way women present themselves is not just like, oh, you fight like a girl, you know, like, oh, you throw like a girl, you know what I'm saying? So feminism is just knowing that you are strong, you're a strong woman, and I'm gonna do what strong women do, and that might look like a man, but guess what? Just because I'm a female doesn't mean I can't achieve that, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So, and I think Ernie and I have these conversations a lot, you know, he's like, I know you're on your feminist thing, you know what I mean? But it's like, it's not just about that. It's about knowing that because I'm a woman, I am limited, but I shouldn't be limited. And it's not okay to limit me because I'm a woman.
Right. So is it just, I mean, I have an idea of what feminism is or being a feminist is, but I didn't know if there's an actual like, well, it's this, is it like just a lot of equality?
I don't know actually. I don't think it's just about, I honestly don't think it's about the men at all.
Okay.
Really, like trying to be equal to men. I think it's just having power being a female.
Gotcha.
You know? And
Yeah.
I could be completely misguided. Gosh, that was a great book that I
I just
read.
think of it as women
Empowerment.
empowerment, yeah. Women empowerment
For sure.
and voices, you know, finding their own voices or whatever. Making things normal. Like even like breastfeeding and like I've seen, not my choice, but like when someone like want to grow hair in their arms or
Right.
whatever.
For you. Uh-oh.
Cool, do your thing. Oh.
Eloquent Rage by Brittany Cooper.
Okay.
Yes.
That's the book that.
That's the book that I read, and I was trying to find a black feminist discovers her superpower. So it was really great in just all the different ways race played a part in her becoming this feminist, you know, and then how her being single, you know, because that's what people kind of think too. What were you thinking?
So Marco, shout out to the Hubs.
Hey, Hads.
Be watching, you know, all these different shows, and I think he asked you guys about Love Country or
Lovecraft Country.
Yes.
Right.
And there's this episode. I am. What's her name? She has a weird name.
I don't know.
Wilhelmina.
Dang it! It's a weird name. But the episode is called I Am. So if you watch that, go to episode I Am.
Okay.
And it's super cool. Like at first, it's a weird kind of show for me anyway. But at basically the woman kind of gets transported, and they're like asking her like, "What's your name? Who are you?" And she's like, "I am this," and then I am this.
Does she know?
Well, yeah, it was kind of like.
So she was using adjectives to describe herself?
Yeah, because first she's like, I'm a wife, or I am so-and-so's wife. And then she kind of like transports to different things, because she always like wanted to be a dancer or whatever.
Okay.
She wanted to be some kind of dancer, and they transported her there, and she became this dancer.
Oh.
And then she like is like discovering herself, like kind of all over again.
Yeah.
And at the towards the end of the episode, she like is talking to her husband. And she says something about like, I'm summarizing, but she was always quiet or always reserved, and before she met her husband. But when she met her husband, like, he didn't encourage her to speak up, use your voice or whatever. And he's like,
value herself.
Yeah, and not even in a
demeaning way. Right?
Yeah, or anything.
Right.
It was just like, well, I mean, that's who you are. Or that's how you
It's okay.
Yeah, yeah. And she's like, I am whatever her name is. I can't think of her name. And basically, she kind of like defines herself or rediscovers herself. And the alien person kind of asks her, like, do you want to go back to who you were?
Or who you found yourself as now?
Because she's like, well, if I go back to who I was, something like her daughter, that's what her daughter needs her to be, that person. But she likes this newfound.
Wow.
And it was really deep, and I'm like,
that's deep.
And I started shout out to my husband because he's like, you should really, like, it kind of opened some things with him, but he, thought it'd be helpful for me to watch. And I'm like, yeah, it's really good. Mm-hmm. So, anyway, she kind of goes through this whole journey, which is cool.
So, do you feel like I can just watch that episode
and
understand without knowing anything about Lovecraft Country?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll watch it tonight.
The only thing you probably need to know is her husband, I believe, is gone. Passed away.
Okay.
So, like, she's kind of flashing back in a sense, or going through this. It's really scientific in some parts of it, but it's a good episode, so we'll definitely watch it. Okay, last question. We'll make it quick.
Pick one. Pick a good one. Dum. And again, this episode being all about sex, feminism, menstruation. The bears can smell the menstruation. Oh, he's my favorite movie, Anchorman. Shout out Ron Burgundy. I know he's watching. Ron Burgundy. Hi, Ron Burgundy.
Okay, this is...
What's his real name? William? Gosh, I love him.
Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
Gosh, hey, Will Ferrell. I know you're watching for sure.
This is not juicy. So I guess one. You want to go juicy?
Yeah, girl, let's get juicy with it. Juicy couture.
Oh, I don't know.
That's why, you know what? Challenge yourself.
Okay, this is the first thing that popped in my head, and I don't know if I'm gonna answer it, but
Oh, Denisha, you should.
But this is the first thing. Do I go with the first thing that popped in my head?
Yes, go on. Honestly, go with what makes you the most uncomfortable.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
I know.
I honestly can't.
I'm so excited about it.
Oh,
I'm excited about it.
I'm like mortified.
You start to sweat. Everything's fine. I'm okay. Like.
Okay, I'm gonna do a two-parter.
Okay, two-parter. Yep.
So, what turns you on?
Okay.
And what's your favorite
Sexual position?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, you couldn't even say. Damn, I should have let you finish.
Yes.
Damn it.
I was gonna say it, but you said
Damn it.
Okay, we got 0 minutes. But go
Okay. What turns me on in a partner, in myself? Because I think that's important.
What gets you in the mood? Either whether you're approaching him or vice versa, but what can get you in the mood?
I think just staring. Like, I was watching this episode of Girlfriends, and her partner, she was dating like the recovering sex addict. Mm-hmm. And so she was like, man, he's just like a wham, bam, thank you, man. Like, there's no intimacy there. And so what she did, she's like, I'm going to teach you. And she's like, you know what? Stand apart from me, social distance 6 feet. And let's just stare at each other.
Right.
Let's just look at each other and see each other. And for me, like, my husband can look at me a certain way, and I'm like, wait, what the? And just the way he looks, and sometimes it might be, the way he looks, not even at me, just the way he looks when he's, in his office, the way he's holding, when he's cutting his hair, so it's all. Yeah, so definitely the look. I think it's definitely, that I see you kind of moment. And my favorite sexual position, it has the baby. I'm actually a virgin. I pride myself on my virginity as my baby screaming in the background. Favorite position would definitely have been
You don't have to.
I do like a good doggy. Yeah, I do like a good doggy. Dogs are fun. The kids are around, so
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, doggy's fun. But also I like a good I do like a good reverse cowgirl.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So So same.
Same for both.
The first one.
Say it.
So, okay, let's continue.
Tanisha, you got 2 kids, okay? So
I know.
And people, you know. People know.
you know.
No. So what turns me on are still smells.
Hey,
Like Marco puts on some and it's the right kind and I'm like, ooh.
oh, you smell good.
Yeah. Smell good. I'm like, oh, okay. Especially like a nice good shower.
Yeah.
And it smells. And
Yes, gosh, I love that. And then to see them like get dressed and you know you're about to go out or something, you know.
yeah.
Gosh, I love that. And you're like,
Guess where you coming when you get done? Guess
what you doing?
What you doing?
What you doing after this? Picking up the baby,
Right.
changing her diaper.
So yeah, smells for sure. And yeah, that first one was up.
No, Denisha. No, I really don't even. The question was, what is your finish it? Because I finished it for
Your
you.
favorite position
In the office.
in my bedroom.
Yeah. And what is your answer?
Oh my gosh. You are very sweating. Sometimes it's stigma. Do you remember that movie?
Yes.
Oops, sorry. No, I scared her when I did it. She's like, what?
Okay.
Okay, I said it.
What did you say?
I said what you said.
Which one?
I said the first one.
I said 2.
What was the first one you said?
I don't remember.
Okay, I said it down here. Okay. I don't like saying that. Is there another?
Doggy style?
Is there another?
From the back? That's worse.
No, because that's not the same thing.
Oh, right. Ugh. Not my cup of tea.
Not my favorite. No. Yes. Yes. Okay, I said it.
You are flustered over here.
These are thinking like people, like my family watching.
They know you got 2 kids.
Savage.
Right.
details.
Yeah, nobody needs to know details. Okay, really quick. I was talking to my god sister.
Okay.
You know my story, whatever, like with postpartum and stuff.
Yes.
And so my family was coming down, and I was telling her, I was like, oh my gosh, you know, like me and my husband, like if we go upstairs, she's like, girl, make it known. Tell your parents. Exactly, right? She was like, let your parents know. Y'all might want to put on the TV because this is my husband. I was like, I can't do that to my dad. She's like, girl, bye. You are grown and you're with your husband. You love your husband. Like, give it up, and it's perfectly fine. I was like, I just can't say that. I feel sad.
Yeah.
She's like, girl, please.
Y'all might want to turn on some TV because we about to be up here, and you know.
I said I could not do that.
I'm about to go up in here and
Lay it down.
things about to go down.
Exactly.
So I'll see you in about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
I think that about covers it.
That about covers it. That's all, folks. I did fine, right? No, did I
No,
not?
you did do fine. You did do fine because I definitely was making sure I wasn't gonna let you off the hook.
Yeah.
You know, because
Okay.
that's important to not be let off the hook.
And these kids are off the hook, okay? These kids running around here. We got 1 here, 2 back there. They are off the hook.
Oh,
Anarchy!
Elijah! Okay. Quiet as ever.
Like what?
No, but did I do good or did I not do good?
You did do
Am I
good.
growing or no?
Tell me I
Is
did.
there growth to what I said?
But if I wouldn't have pushed you, you'd have been perfectly fine
Yes.
being like, okay, next, you know?
Right.
But it's okay. Look, how do you feel? See? You did it.
Exactly, but no, wait, pause. But what you add about?
As long as I know that there was some kind of
Progress.
yes.
Yeah. Good. But then again, I don't know I don't know the measure of your progress. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know where you would have been to know if this was true progress for you.
Yeah, because
What do
there's
you
one.
think?
Yeah, I don't know. But we'll discover that.
Okay.
But yes, I have sex. Okay, that's right.
I did it.
Now what you need to do is you need to make a song about it.
I have sex. Just say sex.
Sex.
See, because I can say I don't mind feeling sexy. Like, I want to feel sexy. But
that may be
I
because
have
it's for you, maybe. When we're thinking about sexy, we're thinking about what makes you feel sexy, but then to think about sex is something completely different.
That's more therapy to do.
Our next episode of The Couch.
Therapy. All right, guys, that's the episode. Okay, we're wrapping it up. Okay, stop yelling at me. That's it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching, seeing us be honest and real as we can be.
For sure. Authenticity is key.
Yes, and me getting embarrassed.
That's all right, girl.
But you know I'm growing. Okay.
You're growing. Exactly.
All right, until next time.